You're stuck right now and you know it deep down, not because you are lazy, not because you are stupid, not because you don't have talent, but because one single thought has quietly taken control of your life, and every day it steals your future. Without making noise, you wake up with plans but end the day with excuses. You scroll, you wait, you promise yourself tomorrow, and this hurts because you know you were made for more. This is the immediate pain, the punch in the chest, the truth. Nobody wants to say. The emotional hook is this: you're not alone. Millions of people feel exactly the same pressure in their chest, the same frustration at night, the same anger when they see others winning while they stay in the same place. You are not broken. You are human. But here is the urgency. If nothing changes, 5 years will pass like 5 minutes, and you will still be saying, "I'm about to start." That is the real danger. Not failure, but time. Because time never comes back. And here is the promise. If you can identify and destroy this one thought today, your life can shift faster than you imagine. Confidence can replace fear, action can replace delay, and growth can replace regret. So stay with me, because this message can change the direction of your life. The thought that keeps 99% of people stuck is simple and deadly. I'll start when I'm ready. That one sentence sounds harmless, even smart. But it is a lie that destroys dreams because ready never comes. Ready is a trap. Ready is fear dressed as logic. Ready is comfort pretending to be patience. And every day you wait to feel ready, your potential is quietly shrinking. People don't fail because they start. They fail because they never start. And you already know this because how many times have you waited for motivation, waited for confidence, waited for the perfect moment, waited for permission, waited for things to feel right, and how many of those moments actually came? None, because progress does not come from readiness. It comes from movement, and movement comes from discomfort. The truth is that the people you admire were not ready either. They were scared, confused, unsure, but they moved anyway. While you were waiting for clarity, they were learning through action. While you were waiting for confidence, they were building it by failing. This is where the pain deepens, because you are not lacking information. You already know what to do. You just don't do it consistently. And that gap between knowing and doing is where dreams die. The mind loves comfort. It loves safety. It loves familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. So it whispers that thought, not now, later, soon, and days turn into years. This is the emotional truth. Procrastination is not laziness. It is fear. Fear of failing, fear of being judged, fear of not being enough, fear of success even, because success demands responsibility. But here is the urgency again. Fear grows when you obey it and shrinks. When you confront it, every time you delay, fear gets stronger. Every time you act, fear loses power, and the cost of delay is invisible at first, but brutal over time. Lost skills, lost confidence, lost self-respect, because deep down you know when you are lying to yourself, and self-betrayal hurts more than failure ever could. Think about this. Imagine yourself 1 year from now if nothing changes. Same habits, same excuses, same frustrations. How does that feel? Heavy, painful, disappointing. Now imagine 1 year from now if you take small action daily, even imperfect action. How different would your life look? That is the transformation waiting for you. Not overnight success, but daily progress. Not motivation, but discipline. Not waiting, but starting. The people who break free are not special. They are just tired of being tired. They reach a point where the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of changing. And that moment can be right now for you. The shift happens when you stop asking, "Am I ready?" and start asking, "What can I do today?" Man, one small step, one page, one video, one workout, one application, one honest attempt, because momentum is built through action, not thinking. Your mind will never give you permission. You must take it. And yes, you will feel uncomfortable, awkward, exposed. But that discomfort is proof that you are growing. Comfort is where dreams go to die. Struggle is where character is built. You don't need confidence to start. You need courage. And courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward despite fear. The truth nobody tells you is this. The version of you that you admire in your mind was built through thousands of uncomfortable moments, missed tries, embarrassing starts, and silent persistence, not through waiting. And here is the most important part. You are not behind. You are just early in your journey, but only if you start now. Time will pass anyway. The question is, who will you be when it does? Someone who tried or someone who waited? Someone who grew or someone who stayed? Safe. The one thought that keeps people stuck only survives if you believe it. The moment you challenge it, it loses power. Replace "I'll start when I'm ready" with "I'll start because I'm not ready." Because readiness is built on the road, not before the journey. Action creates clarity. Clarity creates confidence. Confidence creates results, and results create belief. This is the cycle that changes lives, and you can enter it today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if nobody sees it, because consistency beats intensity every time. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation follows action. Stop waiting for the perfect plan. Clarity comes from doing. Stop waiting for approval. Your life does not need permission. You owe it to yourself to try, because regret is heavier than failure, and the pain of staying stuck is far worse than the pain of growth. You were not born to live on pause. You were not created to watch others live. Your dreams. You have something inside you that deserves expression, but it demands action. And this is the moment where you decide, not with emotion, but with commitment. One step today, one step tomorrow, and one step after that. This is how ordinary people become extraordinary. Not by luck, not by talent, but by choosing to move when it's uncomfortable. If this message hit you, if you felt it in your chest, if you recognized yourself in these words, don't ignore it. This is your sign. I believe in your potential. Subscribe and stay connected, and let's continue this journey of growth together.